Namaste. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I, Rahul Talwar, on behalf of the Society of Indian Bakers, Southern Chapter, wish you a very warm and happy Bakers Day 2020. 8th of October every year is celebrated as the Bakers Day. Bread today has become an important part of our diet. It's not just breads, but also confectionery products that we consume. With this, I take the opportunity to wish the entire bakers fraternity a happy Bakers Day. While every year we celebrate the Bakers Day across the country with a lot of fanfare, this year, midst of the pandemic, we are having an e-session where we've got a lot of our speakers giving their keynote address. To start with, we have Mr. Malhan, the president of the Society of Indian Bakers. Sir, over to you.
My name is Divi Malan. I am the president of Society of Indian Bakers in Delhi, and I am thankful to Mr. Varjesh and his team to invite me on this particular day of 8th October 2020. And I am happy that the Society of Indian Bakers Southern Chapter is organizing Bakers Day on this particular day, that is 8th of October. And in the central office is also organizing the Bakers Day on 8th in Delhi. And we have invited a number of people over here, and it will be a physical meeting, but we will be maintaining a proper distancing as well as taking precautions also. Now, Bakers Day, as we started in 2003, though the Bakery Day or Baker Day is being celebrated the world over a very long time. But in 2003, it was started by Mr. L. R. Kandari, who is the founder, president of Society of Indian Bakers. He said, why not to start this also? Because we have gone or we have come a long way as far as bakery industry in this country is concerned. This is in line with the United Nations number of days like Yoga Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Heart's Day, Child Day. So similarly, it is just to give a respect to the bakers, because bakery is not only a science but it is also a craft where the skills of bakers are involved. As in our house, mothers and wives, skills are being utilized, or they utilize their own skills in making food. Similarly, the bakers make bakery products for the country or for the other nations also. Now, as far as bakery industry is concerned, we have come a long way over the past many years, and I have been watching it when I was a child. I remember that my grandmother sent me to get some biscuit made from a baker. He was specialist in making bakeries only. It was a small town. There was only one person who was making it. And she gave me a full of canister with atta and then some desi ghee and of course sugar. And then the remaining thing he was to do, I went there and he has taken some time and made dough and other things, all manually at that time. I'm talking about maybe 1955 or later on. I never knew that I will be in the bakery industry. But yes, it was all a small bakery shop where we used to make some biscuits, atta biscuits and such type of biscuits, and bread also. But when it was all a manual operations earlier, but in 1965, the modern bakeries, where I happened to work as an executive director for about 20 years, they have set up some plants, automatic plants, taken from Canada as well as from Australia, and set up 18 units in the country for making bread. And even the Britannia also at that time came, and there were other players also in the private sector. And I have been watching it since that how it is moving now and what will be the future of this particular industry. I'm just giving you a historical background that what it was and then where we are now and how we are going to go further and what is the scope further now. And what has happened during the last 6 or 7 months or since January 2020 when COVID-19 has come, and what are its effects and how we are going to come out of it. In 1965, then when they started it, it was a government company. They started it, and even the Britannia was also doing it. They started 18 units in the country. It was throughout the country. I mean, it was all metro cities and the smaller cities like Calcutta, Bombay, Chennai, Cochin, and Ranchi. You take Chandigarh. All these places, 18 places were there in the country, and they did a excellent work. And as far as the bakery products, I mean, I'm talking about the bread first, and then I will also take the other bakery products also. Shop bakeries also I will take. It's an industrial bakery, what I am talking now as of today, because it makes 60% of the total bread makes the total production of the bread industry or bakery industry is 60% is on bread. It was only white and sweet bread at that time. I take 65 onward, mainly white bread or sweet bread. White bread in the northern part of the country and sweet bread in the southern part of the country. And by 1990, I have seen that the trend is changing. There is a brown bread also being introduced, sometimes 80s and 85s, 90s, but it has not worked well. It was as, in case you give a lot of advertisement, it was working. Then came the period of 2000 when I have seen that the bread, the varieties of bread, I had started the number of varieties which were there. It was atta bread, it was brown bread, it was sweet bread, it was a fruit bread, and you name it, there are number of types of bread started. And as on today, I find there is a lot of number of breads. Now, as far as other bakeries are concerned, bakeries are also very shop bakeries at that time. And I see that in the metro cities as well as in the small cities, the number of shop bakeries are also there. And they have been in the southern part of the country. They make sweet type of bakery products as far as bread or biscuits. Of course, the biscuits are only or cookies are they're all already sweet. But the bakeries which have been now being set up are manufacturing or producing and displaying varieties of cookies or biscuits and confectionery item based on wheat flour, like cakes, pastries, fruit bread. And I find that as on today, the scope is a unlimited scope, and more so keeping in view our lifestyle also. Now, during the COVID time, of course, it is period of a difficult time, and the labor, because mostly it is a manual labor engaged. Most of the people have gone to their residences or their hometowns, with the result that some of the bakeries in the shop bakeries also got closed, and even of course the industrial bakery did work, but the capacity has come down. But since the unlock period is unlocking of the country started with the safety measures, and I feel that the bakeries are also starting improving their production and sale levels also, shop bakeries also. And yes, some entrepreneurs or some very innovative people, they have started introducing very innovative type of bakery products, and there is a lot of scope also, like nutritional bakery products. There is a lot of scope for the nutritional products, and there is a demand in the metro cities as well as in the smaller cities, and there is a more awareness about all bakery products. And not only that, even the foreign players are also coming in a big way. Our bakeries are very, very small as far as shop bakeries are concerned. Very big bakery shops are also coming in bigger towns. And for the industrial bakeries also, very big bakeries will be coming up. We will find that very bigger capacities plants will be coming up maybe in a very near future. You will find it in the metro cities, maybe Bombay, And Delhi, you will find such type of plants very, very soon. I have been seeing the trend. I have seen that how many, which are the multinational, which has already been there, and they already collaborated with some of the people. And looking into the demand, I think demand is a tremendous demand. We have estimates of 5 million tons or 6 million tons. I think it may go to the level of 10 million tons as far as the total bakery industry is concerned. And I feel that yes, there is a lot of scope, and moreover, there is a new trend is also coming up that by 2020, the trans fat has to be completely made 0.2 gram per 100 gram or per 100 milligram, whatever is the measure we have. It is by the Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. Food Safety Standard Authority is proactively working on reducing the fat level in bakery products and even other fried products and all products which have been available in the market, whether it is the beverages or whether it is the bakery products or whether it is the confectionery products or whatever, or a fried products. So we have to take into account that the bakery products which we have been producing in the country, that how we can reduce the trans fat level to a level of 0.2, and the target is 2022. So I think the 22 is coming. It is only 2 years time now. So we have to change our medium of adding of oils, what type of oils we would, and of course such type of oils will be available in the country, and the people have been working in the edible oil industry as well for the bakery industry. I think what I feel that there is a great scope, and as far as bakery industry is concerned, there is a great scope for the varieties which are going to come in future. And you can take bread, or you can take biscuits, or you may take pastries, cakes, anything you take it, and there is a number of varieties which are available as on today, and there is a more varieties are going to come. And I am very happy that Southern chapter of the Society of Indian Baker has organized with the help of Synergy Exposures and Events firm this Bakers Day. And my compliments and to all the participants who are present over here. And I would request them that in case they are entrepreneurs, they can enter into this particular business. Any type of help required from the Society of Indian Bakers, they can approach us. Maybe the central, you can approach central office, or you can approach any of our chapter also, and we will definitely try to redress your problems, whether it is a regulatory issue, whether it is a commercial issue, or whether setting up of a unit is concerned. Whatever type of help you require, it will be provided to you, and we will be very happy to have interaction with all of you. Thank you very much. With this, I once again thanks Mr. Brajesh, our in charge for the Southern chapter, for taking this initiatives of organizing this webinar on Zoom platform. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Malhan. I would now request Mr. C.R. Khare, the Honorary Secretary of the Society of Indian Bakers, to say a few words.
Dear friends, I am C.R. Khare, Honorary Secretary of Society of Indian Bakers at Delhi. My colleague from SIB Southern Chapter has taken up very important concern about future of bakery industry in present scenario of COVID, which has affected the entire world. Though the lockdown has been lifted from most of the parts of the country. Now markets are open, workers are back to their work, but customer footfall is not restored to the pre-COVID time. Under the present circumstances, future of bakery industry appears not in a sound position, but it should not be matter of any disappointment for anybody. Baker entrepreneurs should take as a challenge to find out the ways to secure the future of industry. We all have to put extraordinary efforts with some innovative initiatives like Amul has introduced different varieties of milkshakes which are presented as the immunity booster drinks. One lady entrepreneur baker at Srinagar, Kashmir has also introduced some bakery products which are said to be immunity booster and are well accepted by the customers. I am of the opinion that industry should step out from traditional bakery products to diversified and fortified bakery items, which may be helpful in boosting the immunity of a person who is under threat of COVID, which has changed lifestyle of the entire world and individuals also. I wish our baker fraternity should be optimistic for the future of industry, which will definitely return to its glory with our joint efforts very, very soon. Thanks and all the best to all fellow bakers. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Khare. May I now request Chef J.M. Lawrence, who is the Vice President of the Society of Indian Bakers and also the Managing Director of J.M. Bakers Academy. So over to you now.
We'll be celebrating World Bread Day. The World Bread Day this year is going to be celebrated on 16th October. So what is World Bread Day? So bread has played a very important role in the human history. The first bread was produced nearly 30,000 years ago with the roots and vegetables. And the Egyptians are the people who perfected the making bread with the yeast. Bread is always considered as a staff of life. வாழ்க்கையின் ஊன்றுகோல் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Bread has played a vital role during the time of war and pandemics like the COVID-19, what we are having nowadays. Now, bread has become an essential commodity during this year due to COVID-19. And the history of bread has become a essential commodity. So, way back, how this World Bread Day came to India, how we started is, it's a very interesting story. Way back in 1998, myself and Selvarajan, we were discussing about a special day for bread in accordance with the World Food Day. So, Mr. Selvarajan is the Karta, he is the person behind this celebration in India for the World Bread Day. So we were discussing about this, how to promote the bakery products or to bring awareness to the bakers, to the people about the bread. So we discussed with the Society of Indian Bakers and Tamil Nadu Bakers Federation. And we came upon a plan, okay, let us dedicate October 2nd as the World Bread Day in India. So the significance of this Bakers Day is, what we are doing is, let us celebrate. On that day, we requested all members to produce special products and display in the shops and give free products to the customers. And it is followed by school feeding program, prison program, hospitals, like that. So all the members of Tamil Nadu Bakers Federation and Society of Indian Bakers taken a great part and promote the Bakers Day in Tamil Nadu very well. In places, even small places like Dindikkal and all, bakers were very enthusiastic about it. So this is how we started. And the benefit we got it is a program before Christmas. So we are able to test the new products and we are able to test the skills of our bakers, how good they are. And we are able to promote the bakery products at the lean season before Deepavali. Something like an Aadi sale, we were able to produce something during that time. So this time, I wish all the fellow bakers to celebrate this year World Bread Day, providing specialty products, prepare breads, and let us make it a mission to distribute the bread to the COVID centers, to the hospitals, and wherever the people are there in suffering, and let us reach out to them and give the breads on that particular special day. Fiat Panis, that is the motto today. Fiat Panis is a Latin word. Let there be bread. That is the motto for the year 2020 on a World Bread Day. So let us follow this. Let there be bread today, tomorrow, day after, that we bakers are committed people to serve the people of the country with enough food whenever there is a need or calamity or at the time of joy. So I wish all the bakers a happy Bakers Day. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef Lawrence. May I now request Mr. Lekhraj Ramnani, the Managing Director of Karachi Bakery, Hyderabad, to say a few words now.
बेकरी फूड लाइन बहुत अच्छा है, नीटनेस क्लीननेस से करना है और अभी इस वक्त बहुत लोग बेकरी को ही लाइक वगैरह भी बंद है, तो हमको बहुत ही सफाई से करना है काम और अच्छे से करना, हैंड ग्लव्स पहनना है, पैकिंग के वक्त, मिक्सिंग के वक्त तो हम नहीं पहन सकते, सैनिटाइज होना है, फैक्ट्री पूरी सैनिटाइज होना है हर मॉर्निंग में, हर इवनिंग में। तो वैसे में लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे, खुल के मार्केट भी खुलेगी। अपना मार्केट फिर ऐसे ही रहेगी, अभी होटल्स भी खुलने वाले 15 अक्टूबर से। तो हमारा सबसे यही निवेदन है कि सफाई से करिए, कोरोना से डरिए और आगे बढ़िए। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Mr. Ramnani, for those words. May I now request Mr. Manoharan, the President of the Tamil Nadu Bakers Federation and Managing Director, Leo Fortune Bakeries and Confectionaries, Chennai, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everybody. Vanakkam. So, I am Manohar from Chennai, Leo Fortune Bakers and Confectioners. I want to talk to future in retail bakery industry. So, retail bakery industries, nowadays we are struggling with the COVID and we are facing a lot of the problems and we have to come out. In future, how we have to stabilize and we have to improve the business. This is our main concept. In future industry, especially retail, we have to follow online only. So because nowadays the food is less the future and production style. In marketing style, I heard about that even Amazon people, they are coming to the online business in the bakery industry. So that's a very big challenge for our retail industry, bakery industry. How we have to tackle the situation? We have to follow the online business. Now most of the bakers following, we have to follow the online business. Plus, we have to change our products also. Now I am seeing that all the four, five decades. I am a born baker. My father was having a bakery. They were made bread, worky, and rusk, that type of products. Then they change over one transformation. That's puffs came. That stuffing item came. People are very much interested by the products. But after that, 90s, 95, that fresh cream, we are calling fresh cream cake, that's a whipped up cake. That cake's marketing slowly developing. Now, mostly all over the India, that whipped up cream cakes are nowadays familiar because it's attractive to the people. That's one major point. Why I'm telling this, in future, the big shots, big company, MNC people, they will capture the market for the retail people, bread industry and everything. But they can't do some products like this fresh cream, that is the whipped cream. In retail counter only, we can make different type of shapes, customized cakes. That's a more advantageous for our industry. We can make the customized cakes. We can make customized cookies. Moreover, we have to change the baking style. So the people want to buy the fresh one. So they want to buy the hygiene products. That we have to change our production style. Front of the customer, we have to make the products. That means hot puffs, hot breads, hot buns, and everything. Front of the customer, you have to give. We should not keep the more quantity product in our counter. So little quantity. I'm always seeing in abroad. There, the people are keeping the products very less. Whenever they want to give the products, it's a freshly baked product. That's a very good concept. People are buying very much interest. Even if they are having a stale product like a bread, one day bread, they are giving offer. One day bread, they are giving offer. And after that, they are throwing. Here, we are keeping the products maximum. So quantity, full of the quantity. We should avoid that. We can avoid that because the wastage we can avoid. So now we have to see in future marketing, production, and avoid the wastage also. So wastage is a very major part of that losing money in the bakery, retail bakery industry. Marketing people, you know that they adding some chemicals to that is to keep the products more shelf life. We are not doing like that. So that's why we have to keep the very less products in future. So already I told you that cookies, patties, and pies, stuffing products, and this type of cakes, and everything should give the fresh one, hot one. That only we can retain our customers in future. My motto, always I'm thinking about the customer. When the customer, they are paying money 10 rupees or 1,000 rupees, whatever it is, that we have to satisfy the customer. Because if they are paying money not for the products, for their satisfaction, that means not only for the product quality, quantity, price, ambience, service, packing, everything, for the full package, they are giving money. For their satisfaction, they are giving money. That we have to follow that. This the retail counter definitely will be shine. So no doubt at all. We have to change our mindset. We have to change our style, marketing style, production style. We have to change all those things. What product we can give the fresh one to the customer? Because people are very more conscious and awareness of the health conscious. They need the very hygiene products. They need that price, very competitive price. So we have to satisfy the customer. So we have to follow this type of categories. Definitely, I'm saying already I told you 4 or 5 decades the retail people, we are doing more than more bakeries are increasing right now, retail bakery. At the same time, competition also is coming up. Moreover, MNC people and the home baker also. They are a very big challenge for the retail counters. So we have to face that competitive. We have to give some offers also. At the same time, new products, some innovative products that we have to give. So innovative means, so now the people are liking the stuffing products. See, in those days, vada, bhaji was they sold up well. Then they change out to puffs. Now they're coming to the stuffing rolls. Then the pizza, sub rolls, and burger. This type of stuffing item they are buying. At the same time, we have to see the all category of people. That is A, B, C category people. For them also, we have to keep the products. That is less price, moderate price, and higher price. We have to keep all the products. Then only we can cover all the customers in our counter. This my view. Definitely, retail counters in bakery industry never fall down. Never fall down. Definitely, we will be shine. Thank you, everyone. Wish you happy World Bakers Day. Be very good business and cheerful life in future. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Mr. Manoharan. May I now request Mr. Subramanian, General Secretary, Tamil Nadu Bakers Federation and Director, Madras Food Industries, Chennai, to say a few words.
I am P.P. Subramanian, General Secretary of Tamil Nadu Bakers Federation and President Chennai Bakery Owners Association. I am owning a bakery name of Madras Food Industries, manufacturer of Spencer's bread to Madras. I wish all the bakery friends as my family for this World Bakers Day, the month of October. This period is a very bad scenario because of pandemic situation. For 3 to 4 months, there is no lot of activities. But without any activities, whatever the industry is going on, we were, for some extent, our industry was definitely better. But we were having a lot of difficulties by way of labors and movement. In the lockdown period, our product had a very big demand in the entire country, but we are not able to produce and deliver it to the proper area because the government has not given a proper instruction to the essential commodities. People who are standing or restricting the movement of the vehicles, they don't know which to leave and which not to leave. And even to bring the workers for the working spot has become a great difficulty. But we with all that, our bakery industry has done a decent business. I mean, decent support to the, not other way business to say is we have supplied to the market and feed the market some product to them for their daily life. My experience and my product, I am exclusively doing only bread. I have satisfied the customers by supplying bread because my big brothers are again Britannia and Modern. They also done a very good supply to the market and the product they are able to supply because there is no hotel chains, no fast food counters, anything is not there. So our product was sold very well. I personally thank everyone in the industry to grow further and do better and make it, because now lot of situations are there in the market. Take care of your health, maintain distance even to the customers as well as your workers, and face mask sanitation should be maintained. All the best. Everyone hope for a free COVID year coming year, at least 2021, and our season is getting approached. So all start your work. All the best. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Subramanian. May I now request Chef Geeta Krishnan to say a few words.
Hi friends, I'm Geeta Krishnan here. Future of bakery industry after COVID is going to be great. The first industry which came out of COVID, during the COVID and after COVID, it is not over yet, but still with so much of relaxation, bakery industry generally it is doing well, and it has got a great future, and people have great hopes in bakery industry because I traveled quite extensively recently now to the north also, like Bhopal, Calcutta, and many places, Indore. Everywhere I traveled and came back, and everybody is doing well, and they are very happy about the way the industry is growing, and they want to invest in bakery in new whatever the new projects, and they want to take the frozen industry to the next level. And people are ready to invest even big money. They are ready to invest on machineries, more and more on machineries. And they are very clear. People who are already in the industry and the people who are coming into the industry, they don't want to depend on manpower. That doesn't mean that totally we will come out of we will come out of the people's requirement. There will be, but now there is a lot of changes in focus and attitude of the people who want to invest and grow in this industry. So wherever I go, I see the bakery industry is doing very well, and people are very hopeful and happy about the way it is performing, and the new concepts are coming in. Big company from France is also coming in, and they are already tied up and very big. They are planning very big in India. So the way things are moving faster, and with the government saying that a lot of foreign companies are coming in, and the investments have started already. The same way, the requirement also is going to grow, and a lot of chefs who have come back from abroad, who got stuck here or they want to be in India, they are also very actively participating in the industry, and they want to take it to the next level. It's a great thing. I think we will be doing very well, and I am very hopeful, and it's very positive. Thank you, friends. Thank you.
Thank you, Chef Geeta Krishnan. May I now request Mr. Mohammad Hussain Sheikh, the President of the Gujarat State Bakers Federation and Managing Director of Italian Bakery Private Limited, Ahmedabad, to say a few words.
Ladies and gentlemen, myself Mohammad Hussain Sheikh, President Gujarat State Bakers Federation, Managing Director Italian Bakery Private Limited, Ahmedabad. First of all, let me take this opportunity to thank you all for inviting me on this occasion of celebrating Bread Day, that is Baker's Day. I am very happy to meet all of you through Zoom meeting. Hope all of you are fine. Wish all of you happy Baker's Day. May this COVID-19 virus end soon. The future of bakery industry is very bright in times ahead. It is very employment oriented industry, giving a good number of employment directly or indirectly, with about 9 to 10% of growth every year. This industry is expanding very fast. However, it is facing certain hardship also as compared to value added tax. Now the tax under GST has risen to 18% on bakery products except bread. I request to the concerned authorities to look into the matter and cut the rate to help the bakery industry to grow more. Today, bakery products are widely used all over the country. May it be pizza base, bhaji pav, bun, dabeli, vada pav, etc., and bread used in sandwiches made at home or commercially. Mostly khari puff toast rusks are consumed by low middle class people, which is about 50% of the population. Looking to this, the future of the bakery industry is very good in the country in coming days. with having modern technologies of machinery used for the production of such bakery products. I once again wish all the bakers a very happy Bakers Day and all the best for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sheikh. May I now request Mr. R. Ponuswamy, President, Coimbatore District Bakery Owners Association and Managing Director, Aroma Bakery, Coimbatore, to say a few words.
எல்லோருக்கும் வணக்கம். சினர்ஜி எக்ஸ்போசர்ஸ் அண்ட் ஈவென்ட் இந்தியா நடத்தும் அக்டோபர் 8 வேர்ல்ட் பேக்கர்ஸ் டே இந்த விழா சிறப்பாக அமைய என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்கள். இந்த ஜூம் மீட்டிங்கில் கலந்து கொள்ளும் பேக்கரி, ஹோட்டல், ஸ்வீட் ஸ்டால் மற்றும் அனைத்து நண்பர்களுக்கும் என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். பேக்கரி தொழிலை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் வருங்காலம் மிகவும் சிறப்பாக இருக்கும். அடுத்த 2 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு 11% அளவுக்கு முன்னேற்றம் இருக்கும் என்று பொருளாதார நிபுணரால் கணிக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது. ஆனால் நாம் நம்முடைய தொழிலை இன்னும் மேம்படுத்த வேண்டும். எல்லோருமே மிகவும் சிறப்பாக தொழில் செய்கிறார்கள், ஆனால் அப்கிரேடேஷன் செய்வதில்லை. நாம் எல்லோருமே பேக்கிங் செய்வது மிகவும் அழகாக ஷெல்ஃப் லைஃப் அதிகமாக வரக்கூடிய அளவுக்கு பேக் செய்து இதை விரிவுபடுத்த வேண்டும். ஸோ இந்த பேக்கர்ஸ் டெக்னாலஜி ஃபேர் ஆண்டுதோறும் கோவை மாவட்டத்திலே ட்ரேட் ஃபேர் நடத்தி கொண்டிருப்பார்கள். கொரோனா காரணமாக இந்த ஆண்டு நடத்தப்படவில்லை. அடுத்த ஆண்டு அவர்கள் ட்ரேட் ஃபேர் நடத்தும் பொழுது மிகவும் பிரம்மாண்டமான அளவிலே நடத்த வேண்டும் என்று கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன். இந்த ஜூம் மீட்டிங்கில் கலந்து கொள்ளும் அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். நன்றி.
Thank you, Mr. Ponuswamy. May I now request Mr. Shivaraju B. Iyer from Ganesh Foods, Bangalore, to say a few words.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಇದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಿಂದ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಶಿವರಾಜ್ ಅಯ್ಯರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದು 20-22 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ಈ ಬೇಕರಿ ಉದ್ದಿಮೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇದೆ. ಏಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ವರೆಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತರದ ಬೇಕರಿ ಉದ್ದಿಮೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ತರದ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಚಟುವಟಿಕೆ ಏನ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ನಾವು ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಸುಮಾರು ಸಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿನರ್ಜಿ ಅವರು ಕಳಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಅಂಶಗಳು, ಒಂದೊಂದು ಮಾಹಿತಿಗಳು ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಲವು ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಂದೊಂದು ವಿಷಯಗಳು ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ. ಅದು ಇವಾಗ ಬೇಕರಿ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ. ಇದು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿನ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಬೇಕರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೇನೆ ಒಂದು ತರ ಈ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಹೋಟ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಜನ ನೋಡಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಹೋಟ್ಲ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದೊಂಥರ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ತರ ಊಹಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಬೇಕರಿ ಅಂತಿದ್ದಂಗೆನೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಳಜಿ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಬೇಕರಿ ಉದ್ದಿಮೆನ ಸುಮಾರು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಬೇಕರಿ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನ ಬಂದು ಕೆಳವರ್ಗದ ಒಬ್ಬ ಬಡವನಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತನವರೆಗೂ ಇದು ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಸಲ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಲವು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಷಾರಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಸಾಲೆ ದೋಸೆ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗ ಬೇಕರಿ ಬ್ರೆಡ್ಡೇ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಹಂಗಿರುವಾಗ ಈ ಬೇಕರಿ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ತುಂಬಾ ಮಹತ್ವ ಕೊಟ್ಟು, ಇವಾಗ ಮುಂಚೆ ತರ ಬೇಕರಿ ಮೆಷಿನರೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟೆಡ್, ತುಂಬಾ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಇಂದ ಬಂದು ಮಿಷಿನರಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳನ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆಚೆಗೆ. ಸೊ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ, ಕಾಮನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತನಿಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ಬೇಕರಿ ಉದ್ದಿಮೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿ, ಆ ತಿಂಡಿ ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳನ್ನ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಪಡ್ತಾರೆ ಜನ. ಹಂಗಿರುವಾಗ ಈ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಅಡಿಪಾಯ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಬೇಕರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು 5 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಕ್ಕುತ್ತೆ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಬೇಕರಿ ಇದ್ರು. ಅದೇ ತರ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಲ್ಸೇಲ್ ಇದೆ, ರಿಟೈಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಹೋಲ್ಸೇಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಉತ್ಪನ್ನ ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಉತ್ಪನ್ನಗಳು ಸಣ್ಣ ಬೇಕರಿಗಳಿಗೆ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಅಂಗಡಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರದ್ದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಬೇಕರಿ ಉದ್ದಿಮೆಯಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಹಿಡಿತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆದಾಯ ತರುವಂತದ್ದು ಇದು ಉದ್ಯೋಗನೇ ಇದು. ಅದೇ ತರ ಈಗಿನ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿನಲ್ಲಿ, ಈಗ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕರಿ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗಳು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನು ಜನ ಲೋನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಲೋನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬೇಕರಿ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ. ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಕಾಳಜಿ ವಹಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಏನು ಈ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ EMIಗಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಮೂಲಕ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
Thank you, Mr. Iyer. May I now request Mr. Thakur Ashwini Singh, Managing Director, Swiss Castle Bakers, to say a few words.
Happy morning. This is Thakur Ashwini Singh from Swiss Castle Bakery, Hyderabad. Yes, there is a big change pre-pandemic, post-pandemic. So we have to upgrade ourselves now for the after pandemic. So people are seeing more of hygiene and all the standards they are seeing more in this thing. So we have to upgrade ourselves. And one more big thing, what I have seen in the last 6 months, the changes have come in not only in our industry, in overall the world level. Like what I have seen is people are going more on online now. So they don't want to have a direct connect with us, coming to the outlet and purchasing and all those things. So people are more preferring now to go online. So there is a big gap. What we have not, there is a big gap because we were not into, especially we were not into that business, online business. Now we are entering into that, and we are exploring like so many things have coming up, and I think that is the future what we see. We have to be online. We have to have a one-to-one connect with the customer. We have to have our own data. On that basis, we can directly connect to the customers, more like offline. Offline, there is always a dependency on the standards and all those things, how the person behave, how he talks and all those things. But online, you can have a big team where they can just work for you on the back office, and they can have a one-to-one connect with the customers, either placing their orders or either booking their cake orders.
Thank you, Mr. Singh. May I now request our fellow bakers from the Trichy District Bakery Owners Association to say a few words. We have Mr. Vaidilingam, the President of the Association, Mr. Arun Balaji, the Treasurer of the Association, and Mr. Kamal, the Secretary of the Association. Over to you, sir.
பேக்கரிங்கிற தொழில் ஒரு சூப்பரான தொழில், நல்ல தொழில். எல்லாரும் விரும்பி மேல் மட்டத்திலிருந்து கீழ் மட்டத்தை வரைக்கும் எல்லாரும் சாப்பிடக்கூடிய பொருள், ஒரு தரமான பொருள். இது எல்லாரும் இன்னைக்கு விரும்பி வாங்குறவங்க. இந்த தரமா நம்ம பண்ணணும்னா நம்ம அந்த தொழில் பண்றவங்க இந்த தரமா கொடுக்கணும், தரமா பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு நினைச்சு பண்ணானா இது மாதிரி தொழில் எதுவுமே வேற எதுவுமே கிடையாது. இது எல்லாரும் பண்ணணும். வியாபாரிங்க நம்ம இதை நல்லா பண்ணணும், இது மாதிரி ஒரு தொழில் கிடையாது உலகத்துல, அப்படி கொண்டு வரணும். ஆனா நல்ல தொழில் நம்ம நினைச்சா எல்லாம் பண்ணலாம். நம்மளுடைய அந்தந்த கடை முதலாளிகிட்ட இருக்கு, இதை இப்படி செய்யணும், இதை நல்லா பண்ணணும். ஒருத்தரை பார்த்து ஒருத்தர் அவங்களோட போராமப்படாம போட்டி போட்டு செய்யணும். இதுக்கு எல்லாரும் ஒத்துழைப்பு கொடுக்கணும், எல்லாரும் நல்லா பண்ணணும் வாழ்க்கையில. இப்போதைக்கு இருக்க காலகட்டத்துல நம்ம தான் ஜெயிக்கலாம் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு காலகட்டம் வரும் மேடம்.
நான் திருச்சி மாவட்ட பேக்கரி அசோசியேஷனுடைய பொருளாளர் அருண் பாலாஜி பேசுறேன். தமிழ்நாடு பேக்கரியாளர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் திருச்சி மாவட்ட பேக்கரி அசோசியேஷன் சார்பாக உலக ரொட்டி தின நல்வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். பேக்கரி தொழில் என்பது ஒரு அருமையான தொழில். இது பாமர மக்கள் முதல் பணக்காரர்கள் வரை எல்லோரும் உபயோகிக்க வேண்டிய பொருள் தான் பேக்கரி தொழில். பேக்கரி பொருட்கள் அனைத்தும் பன்னு, பிரெட்டு, பிஸ்கட்டு, கேக்கு அப்படிங்கிறது எல்லாருமே குழந்தைங்கள்ல இருந்து பெரியவங்க வரை விரும்பி சாப்பிட பொருள். என்ன செய்யணும்னா நம்ம பேக்கரிக்காரங்க எல்லாருமே தரமற்ற பொருளை வாங்கி உபயோகிக்காம 10 ரூபாய் கூட போனாலும் தரமான பொருளை வாங்கி கொடுத்து நம்ம பேக்கரி தொழிலை நல்ல தொழில் அப்படின்னு மக்களுக்கு காமிச்சு பேக்கரி தொழிலை வளர்க்கறதுக்கு பாடுபடணும். எந்த வகையிலையும் பேக்கரி தொழில் யாரையும் விட்டு தராது. பேக்கரி விற்கிறவங்க யாரும் நஷ்டமாக மாட்டாங்க. கவனக்குறைவாக அவங்க நஷ்டமாக வழிய மற்றபடி எந்த வகையும் நஷ்டமாக மாட்டாங்க. ஸோ அதனால நல்ல தரமான பொருளை நம்ம வாங்கி, மூலப்பொருள் தரமான பொருளை வாங்கி தரமான சரக்கு நம்ம தரணும் அப்படிங்கிறத ஒரு கொள்கையா வச்சு நம்ம அனைவரும் பாடுபட்டு பேக்கரி தொழிலை வளர்ப்போம். நன்றி.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். நான் கமால், திருச்சி பேக்கரி அசோசியேஷன் செயலாளர் பேசுறேன். இந்த பேக்கரி தொழில் ரொம்ப நல்ல தொழில். அதாவது உலகத்திலேயே அரிசிக்கு அப்புறம் பிரெட் மட்டும்தான் சாப்பிட்ட உடனே சாப்பிட்டது வயிறு நிரம்பிய திருப்தியை கொடுக்கக்கூடிய பொருள். இதை நம்ம ஒரு சேவையா செஞ்சோம்னா நல்லபடியா செய்யலாம். நல்ல பொருள், நல்ல தரம் கொடுத்து டெய்லி அன்னன்னைக்கு கொடுக்குற மாதிரி அளவுக்கு கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா இந்த தொழில் எல்லாருக்குமே நல்ல வெற்றி கிடைக்க வாய்ப்பு இருக்கிறது. அருமையான தொழில், நல்ல எதிர்காலம் உள்ள தொழில். முடிஞ்ச வரைக்கும் முழுசா டெய்லி போட்டு டெய்லி ஃப்ரெஷ்ஷா கொடுக்குற அளவுக்கு எல்லாரும் முயற்சி பண்ணாங்கன்னா நல்லா இருக்கும். நல்ல இதா நல்ல விலை குறைவு மலிவான விட்டுட்டு நல்ல தரமான பொருள், குவாலிட்டியில காம்ப்ரமைஸ் பண்ணாம தரம் ஒன்றே குறிக்கோள்னு வச்சு செஞ்சீங்கன்னா நிச்சயமாக ஜெயிக்கலாம். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Thank you, gentlemen from the Trichy District Bakery Owners Association. May I now request Mr. Ariful Islam, CEO of the West Bengal Bakery Association, to say a few words.
Good morning, viewers. I, Ariful Islam, Chief Executive of West Bengal Bakers Association, also Joint Convener, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, relationship in bakery industries since a long time. I am very much glad to be present myself in this video conference. Today is the Bakery Day, and it is the question of today's conference subject is headed the future of bakery industry in the time ahead. We all are well aware that we are in great crisis. The entire world is facing COVID-19, the pandemic time. The world has no answer till date. Economy also badly hit. Bakery industry also not out in this picture. We all are in the same boat, brother. Excepting some industries and some government employees of specific profile jobs, job holder. In this pandemic time, not only bakery industry, those who are dependent on the bakery industry like wheat flour, sugar, edible oil, banaspati, food chemicals, yeast, packaging industries also are also badly they are sufferers. After a long time, Government of India or all other state government honor to the bakery industry or our people. It is nothing but a surprise, but due to a simple equation is there to continue supply of food, of this tremendous fast food from the bakery industry. But it is sorry to say that no financial assistance from our union government or any helping news or any hopeful to survive of this industry. Because the fact is, since the lockdown, the bakery industry producing bread to supply hospital, supply nursing homes and supply in the general market for the people. But there is a ratio only 10%. You can understand no manufacturing unit can run in the 10% on the basis of the 10% production. But bakery industry, it's a NGO job in this pandemic situation. And after unlock period, the bakery industry is still fighting of its own full force. Now they are in our state, the ratio of the production is 30 to 30%. But we all are well aware, none of any other manufacturing unit can't produce 60 to 65% to achieve the break-even point. However, bakery industry service till in the motion to the cause of the society. It is a big cause. Now the question is, what is life or livelihood in this COVID scenario? In this time, we have to live and look into the matter for the livelihood also. Now it is a big question, what is first, life or livelihood? As per my views, or our views of our association views. As far my experience is concerned, since a long time of this association, we have to bat as a test cricket match like the opening batsman. Steady, patience, and be careful. Whatever we can't get any run in the scorecard, but not to lose the wicket. Remind that. Not to lose the wicket. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Islam. May I now request a fellow friend from Chennai, Mr. Muhammad Ali, who is the Director of Food Consulate, to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Wishing all our members from the Society of Indian Bakers a very, very good morning, and wishing everyone a very, very happy Bakers Day. Actually, supposed to be today, the 8th October 2020, and I have got this opportunity to talk a little bit about the future of bakery and about how our industry is going to progress. My name is Muhammad Ali. I have a food processing company and also have an academy for training for bakery and pastry by the name of Food Consulate. It's based out of Chennai, and we've been training a lot of professionals and entrepreneurs, specifically in the area of bakery and pastry. And right now, this year, we've started for culinary also. So with that being said, I hope that, during this pandemic that all of us are safe and well. And I pray to God Almighty that, the pandemic also ends really as early as possible. And we are able to actually move forward with whatever lag that we had faced over the past 6 months. So we'll jump straight to the point in terms of what I feel personally. In my opinion, what would be the things that we as bakers or as owners of business or as professionals can look forward in this upcoming year towards or the upcoming way forward, how our industry is actually going to look forward and function. So the first and foremost important would be the food safety and security. That would become as a very, very huge concern for many. So the way actually we are maintaining the hygiene and sanitization and how we are actually communicating this to the customer will become a very, very key role in our growing our business forward. So besides this, also impressing upon people that we are maintaining good health and hygiene of our employees also will become very, very crucial. So this is one very important point which I would like to impress upon everyone, which I'm sure at this point in time you'll all realize with the ongoing pandemic in terms of more increased awareness of people washing their hands, wearing masks, wearing headgear, and so many things. So I think that is one thing that we can actually look forward as a main thing that people in the industry will be looking forward in terms of our product or in terms of our retail store or manufacturing plant, specifically in the baking and in the food industry per se. So next, I'll just touch a little bit about it as far as our Indian bakers and professionals and chefs, is that we would have to update our knowledge and techniques which we know so far we've been using commercially. Many of us have very long exposure and training in various aspects, but some of us get a little bit saturated. So I personally feel that none of us should actually get stagnant at that point, and we should look towards upgrading our knowledge and the techniques that we are using in par with what is happening in the rest of the world. Today, I think thanks to technology, just by the click of the internet, we're able to see so many new things, specifically in our trade and business. And I'm sure that we can very easily try to adapt that to our particular business and try to be in par with what is being actually being offered across. So just before jumping into that particular segment, I'll also request a lot of our professionals, a lot of our chefs and people in the industry to reinforce the basics that we have as far as this particular knowledge base is concerned. So over a period of time when we are actually following SOPs and all different kind of thing, a lot of shortcut comes in terms of trying to quicken things up or trying to fasten things up. So yes, as per the industry trade, we need to migrate to something that is much smarter, much quicker, much faster. But at the same time, we also should not forget our basics and the foundation in which we have learned the particular trade. So that is something that we need to really, really reconsider, and it will also reinforce as well as refresh our knowledge in this particular trade. That being said, I think all of us as professionals, as chefs, as business owners, we also should look into the improvement and improvement of our own image in terms of how we are being perceived with the new COVID protocols and the way we are actually communicating across to a customer, impressing upon them that we're very, very serious here in terms of the food safety and hygiene and other factors. So our communication in that particular thing should actually improve. And many of us would have been possibly been exposed to this particular industry for a very long period of time, and a lot of things would have changed after this COVID and during this COVID also. So for that, we need to have a fair bit of adaptability in terms of the knowledge and adaptability in terms of the platforms we use, because many of the chefs I've personally found that they find it very difficult to manage with the new social media, new we call platforms where they can dispense their skills, display their skills, and and reach across to more customers and clients and such. So I think the chefs can also, and professionals, not just chefs, owners and professionals, all of us can look into improving our communication and adaptability to new formats and to new mediums such as social media, so on and so forth. And I always say it's never too late to learn a good thing. So if it is going to be positive for our business and for ourselves, so we can always look into learning. And after all, life is nothing but a very long-term learning process altogether. And more than this, I think I've shared some of the tips I feel which is very, very useful for all of us, including my own self. So there is no shortcut for success. So as it is, this is one of the most hardworking set of professionals space that we need to do, because chefs stand for a long time. They go through rigorous amount of training and experience, and no doubt they work very hard. So I think there's no shortcut to that. A little bit of smart work along the way does help us go a very, very long way. And last but not least, I always say, please be kind to one another and be passionate about what you do and have compassion for others. I think this will take us a very, very long way. That being said, by all the indication that is happening all around the things around us, I think COVID is here to stay till maybe, 2021 end, till it is going to be eradicated. And in the meantime, I pray to God Almighty and I wish you all, you and your loved ones, the very best and the safety for being safe away from this pandemic. And don't give up. We can come through this together. We can actually sustain and grow. I wish all of you all the very best, and hope that our industry actually thrives and grows. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ali. May I now request Mr. Malik Lalani, the Secretary of the United Bakers Cooperative Limited of Hyderabad.
Hello, my name is Malik Lalani, and I am the Secretary of United Bakers Cooperative Limited, Hyderabad. We'll be talking about the future of bakery industry in our country. So when we talk about bakery, the very first thing that comes to our mind is cake, right? Right from early 90s to early 2000s, cake used to be made with buttercream, and it required no constant refrigeration whatsoever. Since then, we have come a long way. We now use whipped cream, lots of juices, flavors in our cake, and we refrigerate them. Now, if we talk about the current trend in terms of cakes, we have adapted a Western culture. We now use elements such as mousse, brownies, cupcakes, macaroons, etc. to personalize our occasions and to represent that personalization with a cake. Now, moving on from cakes to baked products, we have come a long way in that as well. Previously, when we used to bake maida breads, now we have moved from maida breads to healthier options such as wheat breads that are made with multigrain and oats and etc. And also, with keeping in mind the healthier options, people also would want to opt for options such as keto recipes, where they want to look forward to the healthier options in baked products as well. Now, coming to the business aspect of the bakery field, in early 90s and early 2000s, we used to see that bakeries were a physical store where people used to come, select a product of their choice, bill it and take it home. We have again come a long way over there. Right now, current scenario and the way we see the future, all the major brands, especially in baking industry, are moving to virtual platforms. Platforms such as Cloud Concept, platforms such as online stores, and platforms using aggregators such as Swiggy, Zomato, Uber Eats, and etc. And the way I see future, all these major brands are going to move and make their brand more and more virtual. With the start of information age, even the customers prefer convenience. They want the product to be delivered to their doorstep. So the way I see moving to a virtual platform is the future for bakery industry. Thank you. This will be it from my end. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Lalani. May I now request Mr. Sandeep, the director of KS Bakes Hyderabad, to say a few words.
Namaste. My name is Sandeep. I represent a brand called KS Bakers. We run a bakery chain on the same name and have a manufacturing unit spread across Hyderabad. First of all, I wish you all happy Bakers Day, and I believe I'm very fortunate to be in this industry, and I see a very growing demand in this industry, and I understand that there is a slowdown because of pandemic, but I believe we will get over this all together. And I've been in this industry last 20 years, and I believe there is a great growing demand for baked goods and also desserts. And we thank all our customers to make us a part of their celebrations, and I appreciate their help and support in these times. And my best wishes to my all fellow bakers. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sandeep.
If you're able to do that, there's nothing to stop us at all. Yes, friends, I would like to congratulate you on the learnings that you have done or got during the COVID time. And I'm sure if you have stood up till now, there is a great way forward for you. Hoping the very best for all of you and the love from our sides, Total Hospitality, I would like to thank one and all and thank you and wish you the very best.
May I now request Mr. Kalishwaran, who is the Honorary Secretary of the Karaikudi Bakery Owners Association, to say a few words.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். இந்திய வளநாடு 30 மில்லியன் ஹெக்டேர் நிலம், ஏறத்தாழ 750 ஏக்கர் நிலம், 750 மில்லியன் ஏக்கர் நிலத்திலே கோதுமை சாகுபடி செய்யப்பட்டு உலக அளவிலே 14% விளைவிக்கக்கூடிய இடம் இந்தியா என்ற நிலையில் இருக்கிறது. சுமார் மாதம் ஒரு ஆண்டு ஒன்றுக்கு 1200 கோடி ரூபாய்க்கு 820 அரவை ஆலைகள் மூலம், உருளை அரவை ஆலைகள் மூலம் மைதாவாக பகுத்து தரப்படுகிறது. இந்த அடிப்படையிலே பார்க்கிற போது பேக்கரி தொழிற்கூடங்களுக்கு 1200 கோடி ரூபாய்க்கு விற்றுமுதல் கொண்ட இந்த மைதா மூலமாக ஏறத்தாழ 2165 கோடி ரூபாய்க்கு பேக்கரி பண்டங்கள் தயாரிக்கப்படுகின்றன. இந்த பேக்கரி பண்டங்களிலே 40% 3 மிகப்பெரிய அதிநவீன ஆலைகள் மூலமாகவும், மீதம் இருக்கக்கூடிய 60% சிறு குறு தொழிலாக நடத்தக்கூடிய ஏறத்தாழ ஒரு 40,000 பேக்கரி தொழிற்கூடங்களாலே செவ்வனே நடத்தப்பட்டு வருகிறது. இன்றைக்கு அக்டோபர் 8 உலக ரொட்டி தினம் எங்கும் கொண்டாடப்படுகிறது. ரொட்டி என்பது அந்த கோதுமை உற்பத்தி செய்யக்கூடிய கழனிகளிலே இருக்கக்கூடிய விவசாயிகள், உருளை அரவை ஆலைகள் மற்றும் பேக்கரி தொழிற்கூடங்களுடைய அதிபர்கள், பேக்கரி தொழிலாளர்கள், பேக்கரி பண்டங்களை விரும்பி உண்ணக்கூடிய வாடிக்கையாளர் பெருமக்கள், பொதுமக்கள், இவர்கள் அனைவரும் இந்த உற்சாகமாக உலகமெங்கும் கொண்டாடக்கூடிய ஒரு அறுவடை திருநாள் தான் இந்த அக்டோபர் 8 உலக ரொட்டி தினமாக உலகம் பூராம் கொண்டாடப்படுகிறது. இந்தியாவிலும் பேக்கரி தொழிற்கூடங்கள் அலங்கரிக்கப்பட்டு தங்களுடைய கடைகளிலே சிறப்பு சலுகைகளும் விலைச்சலுகையும் மக்களுக்கு பரிசு பொருட்களும் வழங்கக்கூடிய அளவிலே இந்த தொழில் அபரிமிதமான வளர்ச்சி பெற்றிருக்கிறது. இன்னும் வளரக்கூடிய வாய்ப்புகளும் அதிகமாக இருக்கின்றன என்பதை நான் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்ள விரும்புகின்றேன். ரொட்டியானது 180 டிகிரி வெப்பநிலைக்கு மேலே நன்றாக வேக வைக்கப்படுகிறதால் பாக்டீரியாக்கள் இல்லாமல் நன்றாக சத்துள்ளதாகவும், போஷாக்கு உள்ளதாகவும், ஆரோக்கியத்திற்கு உகந்ததாகவும், உடல் நலத்திற்கு ஊறு விளைவிக்காத வகையிலும், கண்ணுக்கு வனப்பாயும் ருசி மிகுந்ததாயும், சிறந்த முறையிலே வாடிக்கையாளர்களையும் குழந்தைகளையும் கவரக்கூடிய அளவிலே பற்பல பண்டங்களை தயாரித்து பேக்கரியாளர்கள் அளிக்கிறார்கள். அவர்களெல்லாம் வெற்றிகரமாக கொண்டாடும் இந்த திருவிழா உலகமெங்கும் இந்த அகில உலக ரொட்டி தினம் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய வேர்ல்டு பிரெட் டே மிகவும் சிறப்பாக கொண்டாடப்படுகிறது. ஆகவே இந்திய திருநாட்டில் உள்ள அனைத்து பேக்கரி நுகர்வோர்களுக்கும், பேக்கரியாளர்களுக்கும், உற்பத்தி செய்யக்கூடிய தொழில் திறனாளிகளுக்கும் மற்றும் மாஸ்டர்கள், செஃப்கள் அனைவருக்கும் பணிவார்ந்த நல்வாழ்த்துக்களை இந்த நாளிலே நன்னாளிலே தெரிவித்துக் கொள்வதிலே பெருமை அடைகின்றோம். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Thank you, Mr. Kaleeswaran. May I now request Mr. Brijesh Edwards from Synergy Exposures, who is also a member of the Society of Indian Bakers Southern Chapter, to give the vote of thanks.
On behalf of the Society of Indian Bakers, I thank the fellow bakers and industry experts who have joined us today to celebrate the Bakers Day. We thank our dear members for sharing their valuable inputs to take business forward on a positive note. Our special thanks to Mr. Rahul Talwar, Director, Rethink Hospitality and EC member, Society of Indian Bakers, for having steered the wheel today. Once again, wishing you all a very happy Bakers Day, and thanks once again for giving the opportunity for the Southern Chapter to host this particular event today to celebrate this great day. Thank you.
Thank you one and all for taking time out and watching this session. Thank you and wish you a happy Bakers Day once again.